Oh, finally. Okay. I gotta figure out how to get the gameplay sound.
But I gotta keep working. Gotta keep moving. It all starts with me. This is my story, and I ain't gonna let nobody write it but me. My career, my legacy, right here, right now.
Okay, you're smart.
Well, look, I got 3 weeks to get out there and do my thing, so why don't you roll out? Let me get back out here and do what I do best. Hey, let's go hang around, shack some ball. Do what you do best.
Oh, that's a low blow. Especially since I remember a certain city championship, huh? Where yours truly saved the day when you went out with foul trouble.
Yo, man, that was the 6th grade, man. Alright, man, I'm gonna give it back.
Alright, man, yo, I'll catch up with you later, alright?
I want that.
I got some calls to make. I'm planning our trip to NYC. Alright? Hey, don't burn yourself out now. We need you fresh.
Ain't happening, man. I was born for this, man. I'm ready.
Oh my God.
This is your captain speaking. We have begun descent for our on-time arrival into New York. Please prepare for landing and enjoy your stay.
I got it. Mom, I see it doesn't
How you doing? Ready to get out there and show them what you made of?
Okay.
Here's how everything comes. Look, I don't need to tell you this is a huge opportunity for you and everyone else in this game. To make a good impression, you'll be a lock for the first round. Don't get ahead of yourself.
Stop.
Why not just focus on playing your game and showing everyone what you can do?
Oh. Jordan wasn't even looking when I did it.
Hey, listen.
No,
I'm about to
you
run
were
around here
not.
out there tonight. And I know I gotta show off my skills. I gotta do as much as possible to make that happen. Listen, don't
You
get
can't
distracted
have.
thinking about me.
Why is my piece of
Just
pizza
be
that was
ready when
inside?
your name is called and take advantage of
I
every
didn't do
second
it.
you
I
get
didn't
out there.
take
You got it?
That was my piece. So where is
I
it?
want to talk to
I
you
didn't
one
do
more
it.
time about y'all's analysis.
I
You
didn't
guys
say
play
you
the
could
same
go in the
position,
box.
so you'll be matched up for most of the game. Scouts will be watching the two of you closely to see who make the better throw.
That piece
I
belongs to
can tell
mom.
you firsthand,
That's
he's
why
not a
it's
player you want to
in
take
my
lightly.
box.
You up for the challenge?
Because you can't.
That we can, man. He's gonna make me look
Don't
better.
be sorry you didn't want pizza, remember?
That was yesterday.
No, I don't care.
Confidence is
Give
good.
enough drama about
Don't Don't say I didn't warn you if Ella starts making you look silly out there. You got a game to play. See you out on the court.
Ow! Why you let him take it? You saw me take it and put it in there.
Hey man, you ready for this?
Bunch of little monsters.
What's up, Jackson? Yeah, I'm ready. I didn't expect to see you till we got out on the court, though. Yeah, well, it looks like they're going to have us match up for most of the game, so I just want to let you know I ain't going to be taking it easy on you. Whatever, man. Ain't nothing stopping me. This is my shot. Ain't nobody going to hold me back, especially not you. Yeah, don't worry, though, dude. I'm going to make sure you show up in the highlight. Really hit the goals, huh? The whole world's gonna be watching. Really? When I blow by. Really? Over and over. Guess what? And over Guess again. What? I guess I'm gonna have to make it my personal mission to get all those scouts to see how I destroy you.
Chill, man. We not doing this right now. Hey, Jack, man, I think they're ready for you. Hey!
I see you out there, chump.
I just
What's
can't.
trying to get in your head?
I gotta how to bring the sound in.
Hey, you gotta focus on the game. You'll be seeing plenty more of him in the future. On the court. You can't afford to have you getting sidetracked dealing with some drama. Play your game. Feel me?
Live from New York, it's the NBA Rookie Showcase game, featuring some of the hottest basketball talent from around the world, as they will put on a show to try to punch their ticket to the NBA. It's the first step towards what could be an amazing NBA career. Anthony Bennett out of UNLV has tremendous athleticism. But the question remains, bang with the skyscrapers in the NBA. Victor Oladipo, one of the strongest wings you'll see. He just oozes athleticism. The former Hoosier can finish inside and lock down anyone with his defensive skill set. Otto Porter Jr., the Georgetown Hoya, who can give you a little of everything and do it with good size out on the perimeter. A very composed shooter from outside. Cody Zeller, the stat sheet stuffer extraordinaire from Indiana, knows how to produce an agile 7-footer who can simply explode in the post. Alex Len, the tower of amazing physicality. He has the potential to be an instant impact player down low, right out of the gates. The NBA All-Stars of tomorrow are up next, live from New York. Welcome to the Champs Rookie Showcase, where we'll see the top prospects competing for a top spot in the upcoming NBA Draft. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg.
And Kevin, you know, this is a game I always look forward to. I mean, there's excitement and anticipation. There's such a great concentration of young talent. This really begins the process for these young men of kind of measuring themselves against the best players in the world. So I'm looking forward to it.
And keep in mind, guys, you know, scouts and GMs have watched these players all season long. So this game is very important, but it's really just one more piece of the puzzle.
We've got a chance now for our starting lineups from point guard to center. This game should be a good one. And guys, what are we going to be looking for in this one from Bennett?
You know, with Bennett out of UNLV, you love his great hands for a big guy. Can really catch and finish at the rim. You start talking about his strength, his ability to absorb contact. I like his game.
Steve, the point you make about the hands is really a good one. Great hands are not teachable. Good hands become better. Average hands can maybe move to good, but great hands are good. Size and athleticism and those mitts.
Well, guys, how about the anticipation for this year's Rookie Showcase? When you look in the stands, the celebrities, the stars, they're everywhere. You got press, scouts, GMs, and Then you add in the players and the fans. I mean, the build-up and the excitement for this exact game, where so much is riding on the performance of these young and talented players. I've been looking forward to this for a while.
Me too, Steve. You can really feel the buzz in the air. I mean, people have been talking about the players and what's to come of the upcoming draft, and there's an awful lot to be excited about this time of year. It can be tough with all of these VIPs watching.
Yeah, you got that right, Clark. Tough to block that out of your mind. You got to just go out there and play. And, you know, when you look back to last year, guys, we got to see Anthony Davis, Damian Lillard, Bradley Beal. And you're talking about some elite talent that entered the NBA for the 2012-13 season in last year's showcase.
You're talking about guys that really entered the league with a bang. I mean, you got to add in Jared Sullinger to the list because he was productive, but also he and I share the same college matriculation, the Ohio State University. What a great rookie year we saw from Dion Waiters. And, you know, when you talk about this showcase game, the question is always, how much should GMs weigh this single game versus the player's entire body of work?
And I've sat in that chair, Clark, and I think the entire body of work is important. You can't, as a scout or GM, you can't let one game really determine your opinion of a player.
And, you know, there was a time when it might have been hard to get all the top prospects in one gym together to go head-to-head.
Yeah, fortunately, those days are in the past, and for those of us who love the game, it's really such a treat to see these young players come out and compete. Anthony Bennett, a freshman power forward out of UNLV. He wasn't expected to play here at the rookie showcase after undergoing left shoulder surgery, but I guess his rehab is ahead of schedule.
That free throw good from Bennett. Clark back to Bennett, another top prospect out of Canada. He grew up in Toronto.
Well, I tell you, Canada has actually produced some outstanding players here recently. Tristan Thompson, Andrew Nicholson, Kelly Olynyk, all young Canadian players, not to mention the likely #1 pick next year. And when you talk about upside, Bennett is the guy who has that.
He's off on the second.
Even with the one miss, he's still stretched it to a 2-possession game. That's big for them right now.
Here's the natural. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. And when his name showed up on the list of players participating, it was, Clark, a bit of a shock around the NBA.
Kevin, just because you weren't known by many at the start of a game doesn't mean you can't be known by all at the end of one. Big chance for the young fellow to make a name for himself here.
And here is Zeller. The pass to Porter. Fires from 14, and the jumper falls for him.
Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Ellis goes in. Muhammad, the pass to Ellis. Ellis right side. Len, good, and the assist goes to Ellis.
Beautiful passes he's making to set up his teammates out there.
And that's something he'll definitely bring to the table for whichever team drafts him. His ability to make plays for other people.
Here's the natural. Now the dish to Porter. Shot from 12, and he gets the bucket. Porter's got his second bucket.
Well, I tell you what, he's got a real knack for scoring the basketball.
Even against this top-level competition, he's getting his points.
And after a little uneven start there, it seemed
with the talent assembled here that we can see some good, solid basketball.
This game going to take a big swing. Clark, if the D continues to clear out like that and give up easy dunks.
Yeah, that's the kind of defense we expect to see in a blowout, Kevin, or even an exhibition game, not a close game like this.
And frustrated Steve is over.
Well, you know what, come on, I just like that he didn't choose to just lay it up there. I mean, he threw it down with force.
And Anthony Bennett picks up a foul. That is his first foul of the game.
It looked to me like the defender didn't get squared up and get his feet set.
Good work by the officials. A nice call. That play can be tough to judge sometimes.
Now, here's Noel. Looking for his first basket soon on this one. Passes to the natural. Clock at 6. Off the left rim and out. The Stars with the lead. Ellis goes in. Here's Muhammad. Some solid defense here from Porter.
Boy, he had a good look at that one. I hate to miss that shot.
The natural, the pass to Noel.
Very surprising to see Nerlens Noel here at the pre-draft showcase. Of course, he tore his ACL back in February, underwent surgery shortly thereafter. Normally there's at least a 6-month turnaround, but here he is. Hey, look at Noel out of Kentucky, long arm, 6'11". Got to put on some weight, got to get stronger, but his mobility, his agility, just an incredible asset for a man his size.
Steve, you mentioned long arms, and that's not just for shot blocking now. He can get into the passing lanes, he can cause deflections, get to offensive rebounds. He's got excellent anticipation. He does things defensively and on the glass that you love to see a guy his size do.
The Stars making a switch here. Adams checked in. And he sinks the second. So timeout called here, the first for the Stars. Here comes Jackson Ellis, looking for his first basket still in this one. Ellis, left side. That's good. Here's the natural. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Well, you look across at the other roster, and there's a player he's going to be going up against who plays a lot like him, and that, of course, Kevin, is Jackson Ellis.
I love it, Steve. You're right. And for teams that are looking at filling their position, this is exactly what they want. A chance to get to see both of them go toe-to-toe, head-to-head, and play with chips on the line. And you could see some shifting in draft boards after this one. Nice shot by Bennett.
I'll tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
Well, that's the key to basketball. Get the ball inside, into the paint, either with a pass or with penetration.
Here's the natural. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for two. The Elites have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. Two shots. And he can't get the first one. For the Stars, Plumlee is checked in for Bennett. McCollum comes in for Muhammad. And it's Carter Williams in for McLemore. Good on the second free throw. And here's McCollum. Here's Ellis. Here's Adams, and a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket.
Perseverance paying off on the offensive boards, guys.
The Leafs trail by 4. Burke with it. Here's Gobert. Inside pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Nice pass. That one was right on target.
Now here's Ellis. Ellis, right side. He kicks it to McCollum. 6 to shoot. The offensive rebound. Dishes it to Carter Williams. Feeds it to Plumlee. It's stolen by Gobert. 1:58 left here in the first quarter. Here's the natural. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Now here's McCollum. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Now the feed to Ellis, and the layup's good off the glass.
This is exactly what you'd expect from a player of his caliber.
No, he's putting these scouts on notice. And he's for real. There's no question about that.
They set the pick. Burke kicks to Porter. He dishes it to Burke. Pass to the natural. 5 on the clock. No what? Ellis with some nice D.
He's far too tentative in the paint. And even more so when the defender is up tight on him like that's not bad.
And he gets it to go.
Michael Carter Williams, a 6'6" point guard out of Syracuse, very athletic, able to get into the lane and finish inside. Just has to improve his jump shot. That was his shortcoming at the collegiate level.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin.
So it's the Stars now, leading by 5. The natural, he's in at point guard. Noel is out there with Cody Zeller. Then it's Porter. And it's Oladipo in at the 2. That's the group in the game right now for the Elites. And back to Carter Williams, a sophomore last season at Syracuse, but he's actually 2 years older than most in his class. He'll be 22 part by the time the NBA season starts.
And you know, that's something the GMs will definitely take into account. Not just how good of a player you were in college, but also how good were you for your age. I think sometimes GMs get a little too carried away with that. Can a guy play? Age shouldn't be a factor.
Here's Ellis after the made shot from Noel, and he gets the bucket.
And he's managing to do what everyone hopes to do, and that's really demonstrate his talent.
Yeah, it's been a good showing for him. A lot of pressure in a game like this, but it seems to have brought out the best in him.
Here's the natural. He's got 5. No good. Some solid defense from Bennett.
In a game that can affect your draft stock, bad time in a struggle like this.
Yeah, he's not helping himself, that's for sure. And you know, by the way, guys, I love the fact that this game is being held right here in New York. Talk about being the center of the media universe.
Well, Steve, I even saw some cameras flashing before the game taking pictures of you, my friend. You bring celebrity rock star status even in your understated way, man. Unbelievable. And really, New York is the mecca for all things big. We know that. And the way the NBA has grown in popularity over the last few years and decades, no shortage of opportunities to get to learn about the league and what all of the teams are doing to try to up their chances for success in the upcoming season.
Another strong rebound, just like we got used to seeing from them today.
Yeah, 1 or 2 more of those, and this lead will be double digits.
Ellis dishes to Bennett. Back to Ellis. He feeds it to McLemore. Pass to Ellis. Kicks to Bennett. 6 on the shot clock. He had a nice open look right there. Bennett's got 5 points so far.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
Yeah, they're making the right play. They're working together, and they're just looking for the best shot they can every possession.
The shot's good from the natural.
And one thing is for certain, he and Jackson Ellis know that they both can up their draft stock with a strong performance here tonight.
Yeah, reports say that the two were exchanging words prior to tip. They're trying to psych each other out. I love it when you see 2 players with that much fire in their bellies coming into this league. You love that type of competitiveness.
Here's McLemore after the made shot from the natural. McLemore with the ball, now guarded by Oladipo. The putback, and Bennett throws it down. And the Stars lead by 9.
Now that's no run-of-the-mill putback there.
Well, the rebound and then the dunk, one on top of the other.
The 1-2 punch, you gotta love it.
Here's the natural. He's got 7. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Stars.
And the points they're getting in the lane will really help them open up the floor.
They're crashing the offensive glass hard, too. I mean, they've dropped in several second-chance baskets.
He's off on the first. And he's good on the second. Now Muhammad. Ellis outside and out of bounds as the Elites gain possession. Here's the natural. He's got 8. To the inside. Zeller passes to Porter. The dish to Oladipo. Noel sets a screen for Oladipo. Shot clock at 6. Here's the natural. A second chance effort.
Solid job by them on the glass here tonight. +8 in rebound.
Well, you have to rebound to win, and that's exactly what's happening right now.
That's really a good picture of what not to do on those last 2 possessions. I mean, they're being way too casual with the ball.
Yeah, it's going to cost them if they keep it up. They need to get back to playing efficient basketball.
Goodwin's checked in for the Stars. Here's the natural. The pass to Zeller. A rebound by Bennett. Bennett's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Goodwin kicks to Bennett. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
You know, the work he's been doing on the backboard, that's something to see.
And especially against this competition. I mean, he's showing he can bang down low.
The natural, the pass to Noel. High Steve from Goodwin. And the Stars leading by 8. 1:06 left here in the second. Here's Ellis. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
The offense just getting right to the rim, but at least they saved the layup with the foul.
That's old school basketball rules. I mean, at the end of the day, no easy layup. Earn it from the line.
It's his first trip to the line. Free throw, no good. The Stars making a switch here. Sinks the second.
You know, as we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has improved. It's gotten more aggressive, more physical.
It sure seems like it has. They've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter.
Now, here's Burke. And Olenek kicks to Burke. Here's the natural, covered by Muhammad. And Ellis with the block.
And Steve, I like what we're seeing from him defensively.
Yeah, me too, Clark. I mean, he's really taking on the challenge, and that's smart. I mean, the scouts are looking at that as much, if not more, than what you do offensively.
The Elites have hit 6 free throws in 10 attempts. 2 shots. That's good from the natural. Aldwell Pope, he's checked in for Porter. hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. And the Stars leading by 8. And it's Ellis penetrating. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Ellis has got 7 points in the game. Now, here's Burke, looking for his first basket still in this one. Passes it to the natural. There's 18 seconds left to play in the first half. Rebounded by Ellis.
Got a pretty good look at the basket, but defensively they did a nice job rotating, forcing the miss.
Olenek with the steal. From midcourt, no good. And the first half is now in the books. Stars out in front, up 10. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. Showcase brought to you by Champs. And plenty of scouts and GMs still in attendance for the second half.
And, you know, never too late for these young prospects to make a great first impression.
Yeah, still time to show them something, open some eyes, and, you know, that's what they're here to do. You know, one of the things I noticed this year on my way into the big event here is all the glitz and the glamour. I mean, the arena's decked out. You got vendors outside, the limousines with all the celebrities coming to attend. Tell you what, I'm just glad I'm wearing my best outfit, because otherwise I wouldn't have fit in very well.
Yeah, you look sharp, buddy. You are as sharp as they come. And as we were talking earlier on, the paparazzi and all those other folks making their way out. And because they're here, this has become one of their key events of the year here in New York. And that's saying a lot considering all that goes on in the Big Apple.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the court right now for the Stars. They've got Muhammad. McLemore is out there with Ellis. And there's Bennett. And it's Land in at the 5. Home in the paint. Clark, some serious agility coming out of the backcourt.
You know, that bucket might count for a little more than 2 points when he finishes with that kind of flourish.
Yeah, against a D that was already reeling a little bit. That was like a body blow.
Leeds trail by 13. Here's the natural. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's on Jackson Ellis. The Elites have made 7 of their last 12 attempts at the line. Two shots. No good on the free throw.
In the big picture, Kevin, he's getting to the line consistently, and that's giving them a boost, even though he hasn't made all of his foul shots.
He hits the second from the line. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. He kicks to McLemore. Dishes it to Bennett. McLemore with the screen for Bennett. Nice work there coming off the screen. Bennett's got 9.
Up and in on every one of their first 3 shots to start the second half.
Here's the natural. He's guarded by Ellis. No good from the natural.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today. There's a glaring discrepancy between these teams in that area of the game.
Yeah, that's what's paved the way for them to build this big lead, no question.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
Yeah, look at the discrepancy in the assist column between these two teams.
To the middle, deflects the pass. Stolen by Len. Oh, and here we go. Ellis has got it. The pass, great chance. And the rejection by Porter. The natural, the pass to Zeller. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Zeller's got his second basket of the game.
Very clever passing. That was just beautifully done.
And the Stars have possession. And here is Ellis. He's got 12. Right wing, shoots it, pocket 6. McLemore, no good.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots just have not dropped for him today.
Doubled by McLemore. And there's the 3-second violation.
You know, they can't afford to be playing so loose like that right now.
Exactly. I mean, this is when they need to tighten things up, firm things up, be more focused, not the other way around.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Ellis dishes to Muhammad. Bennett with it. He's got 9. A beautiful reverse layup. Bennett's got 4 points now in the quarter.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard the Elites coach as he addressed his team. He's looking for some old-fashioned offense right now. He wants the pick and roll to be the centerpiece of their game plan at that end of the floor. He told them also they should be swarming to the basket at the offensive end. He wants a lot of bodies inside. Well, they need to make something happen before the start of the fourth quarter, and maybe those changes will do the trick, Kevin.
And thank you for that, Doris. There's McLemore. Good, and the assist goes to Ellis. Ellis has got his 9th assist in the game now.
And their interior defense getting exposed once again. How many open looks at the rim are they going to allow?
That's good. And it's 7 points for Nerlens Noel.
You know, when he's in that tight with that kind of height advantage over the defender, that's going to be a pretty easy play for him.
Feeds it to Bennett. Now here's Muhammad. Now Bennett. The 8-footer. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
What a tremendous game for Bennett. He has 9 rebounds, and he's also got 1 block to add to the mix today.
Yeah, it's just a small part of what's been a solid overall contribution by him defensively.
That free throw missing. McCollum's checked in for Muhammad. Here's the natural. The natural in at point guard. Cody Zeller out there with Noel. Then there's Oladipo, and it's Porter in at the small forward. That's the group on the floor for the Elites. Here's the natural. Wide open look. And that one's good by Porter. Porter's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Elites. And the Stars leading by 18. Carter Williams kicks to Muhammad. And there's the feed to McLemore. Just 5 on the clock. The Stars need to get off a shot. Bennett knocks down the 3-ball. And the Stars lead by 21.
He's having a terrific game here.
Well, we talked about his draft stock a bit, and it just may be climbing the way he's performing out here.
Here is Porter. the natural. Rebound by the Stars. Carter Williams has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. I mean, they're really pushing them around physically at this point.
McLemore, no good.
And a missed opportunity right there.
Definitely, I think he should have converted that one.
Pass to Porter. Now here's Noel. He's covered closely. The natural, the pass to Zeller. And the shot is good.
You know, when you talk about size and explosiveness, this guy's definitely got the goods.
And that's part of why he's so highly regarded. I mean, he can make plays that other people simply can't.
Carter Williams dishes the land to the left side wing. Bennett kicks to Muhammad. Out to the wing. And the pass to McLemore. Pulls up, high post. Zeller grabs the board.
Boy, we don't see that too often. No defender on him, and he just clanks the open jumper.
Off his foot, and it's whistled a kick. The Stars making a switch here. Ellis has checked in. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Here's the natural. He's covered by Muhammad. Makes it 2 points there from the natural.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
Yep, that's something that the defense has to put a stop to. Maybe a defensive adjustment is necessary here.
And the Stars leading by 17. Ellis outside. He dishes it to Land. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist. And that's 10 points for Alex Land.
So nice to have a guy like that who can take charge at any time.
Yeah, so many of his passes, Steve, have led directly to baskets.
And it's Noel missing.
Well, it's the edge they've had in that area on the glass that's played a big role in this game.
Yeah, they've got some strong guys, Steve. Guys that are strong and well put together, and they've used that strength to their advantage down low.
Here's the natural. He's guarded by Ellis. The natural, the pass to Zeller. Here's the natural. Changes up, and he sinks the layup. 9 points for Nerlens Noel.
Looked like he may have been showboating a little bit at the end of that one.
Ellis kicks to Bennett. Ellis outside. He feeds it to McLemore. Now here's Land. He's covered by Zeller. 4 on the shot clock. Another shot. Len. No good. Great D that time from Zeller. Here's the natural. He's guarded by Ellis. Muhammad with the steal. Here's McLemore. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, McLemore's got 9 points here in the second half. Breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Stars.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And the other thing, guys, defensively, a great job of closing out and blocking shots.
Now, here's Odie. There's Noel. Drops it in from 14 feet away.
Despite the troubles he had in the first half, he stayed composed and focused, and now he's getting it going.
Muhammad with it, now guarded by Porter. Here's Len, rejected by Zeller, but he stays with it. Len dishes to Ellis, and that is good. The Stars lead by 21.
I don't know who was supposed to be on him there, but clearly a mistake by the defense.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard the Elites coach as he addressed his team. It's their lack of points in transition that has him mainly concerned. They need to be pushing it, he said, creating more opportunities
guarded closely. The layup off target. McLemore, the pass to Ellis. Now here's McLemore, defended by Oladipo. Clock at 6. Ellis goes in. That's good.
You know, they've been able to depend on his offense all game long, guys. He's drained a lot of shots out here.
And between now and the horn, Steve, the ball should be in his hands as much as possible if they want to continue to build this lead.
Here's the natural after the made shot from Ellis. 1:16 left here in the fourth quarter. And that one's good. 13 points for Nerlens Noel.
Good vision he's showing. When the defense collapses, he's making the right decision.
Well, that awareness and understanding, that's something scouts and GMs love to see.
Now here's Ellis. Bennett with it, and Zeller picks him up defensively. Bennett kicks to Len. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Stars lead by 21.
You know what? I've got to admit it. I mean, I've been pleasantly surprised with how well this kid's been playing.
Well, not a guy penciled in among those top picks in the draft, but he's certainly been right at the top of his form in this game.
And I'll tell you what, this has been one ugly quarter for him. And it keeps getting uglier. I mean, his touch has basically gone AWOL.
McLemore with a screen for Ellis. Kicks it to Bennett. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Easy call there. No question about that one. You could hear the impact from where I am.
Anthony Bennett taking 2 shots. He makes the first. And the Stars now going with a whole new group out there. So no problem for the Stars as they get the win.
Well, they have to be excited for the upcoming draft after a game like that. A lot of talent on display in that game as the Stars get the win.
There might be some winners and losers here as far as draft stock goes. You never know what the scouts saw, but in my eyes, a few players showed they've got game.
Well, that will do it for us here. Hope you enjoyed your glimpse into what the next NBA class has to offer. On behalf of Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us.
Hey, man. Just wanted to let you know that was a good game, even though I took care of business like I said I would.
Man, you played all right, but you ain't proved nothing. Me and you just getting started, all right? You got a long road ahead of us, baby.
We gonna see on draft day, my man. Yeah, I'll be long gone, and you'll be still sitting there, sweating. All those cameras focusing on you, asking you what went wrong. Hey, better start preparing for those tough questions now.
Man, you really living in your own little trippy fantasy world, bro. I ain't worried, man. I held my own out there. Scouts know it's about more than just this game, all right? Yeah, looking all scared.
Whatever, man. Whatever helps you sleep at night, dog. I'm about to take the NBA by storm. Don't matter what you think. Hey, at least you could tell your grandkids how you were the stepping stone on my way to greatness. Oh, looks like you got to catch up with the little man here. I'll leave you to it.
Man, him again? This looks like a situation that ain't going away anytime soon.
Yo, I'm sorry, man. I know I gotta control myself better with that dude, but he just gets under my skin, man.
You can't do that, all right? When you get to the NBA, there's going to be guys like that all over the place, man, just looking to get a rise out of you. If you can't learn to keep your emotions in check, man, you ain't going to last long in the association.
Yeah, I got you.
Hey, man, look, man, forget about all that, all right? I'm trying to get info, right, from all the scouts out here tonight, all right? Now, tonight could have gone better, but it seems like we're going to evaluate more than just this game, right, including those intangibles. All right, so even though Ellis might still be ahead of you on the boards, man, got a good shot of going in the first round.
That's what I'm talking about, baby. Look, man, I'm just glad to get this game over, man. So much pressure building up to it. Ready to move on to the next phase, you feel me?
Hey, man, speaking of that, we got plenty to do to get ready for the draft, all right?
You the man, homie.
All right, man, go get changed. We'll talk later, huh? Before we get started on this pre-draft interview tour, all right, we got a few things to go over. First, the NBA sent over this personality test for you to fill out so they can get an idea of how you think, what kind of person you are.
Test, man? Come on, really? All right.
All right, man, before that, though, let's talk about expectations. How you expect your NBA career to unfold. All right, we got to make sure we always on the same page when it comes to goals and expectations.
Okay.
All right, let's start with the win. If you had your choice to play for any NBA team, who would it be?
Yeah, that's the one, baby. You know it.
Yeah, man, I figured you might say that, but you know, as your agent, I can't be assuming stuff. This will help me, though, when I'm behind the scenes working on stuff. Okay, so what is the one thing that's most important to you in your NBA career?
Yeah, man, what's up? We done?
Yeah, man, we're done. I lined up a few interviews with some teams that were really showing interest in you, right? But before they talk to you in person, they want to get a feel of what your personality's like. So that's what that personality test is for. All right, so let's take care of that and then we can head out.
Let's do it.
All right.
Hello, and nice to meet you. I'm the Director of Player Personnel for the Cavaliers. We're looking to use one of our upcoming draft picks for someone who can help our franchise take the next step. I think you might be that guy. I'd like to ask you a couple questions to make sure. Here we go. Point guard is really the one position this team is solid in. We believe in Kyrie, and we're not looking to draft a player to challenge him for the starting role. If we were to draft you, we wouldn't want you to feel like we were grooming you to be a career backup. We love your talent. One thought is to try and convert you to a shooting guard, such as that you can play alongside Kyrie. What do you think about that idea?
Hey, if you guys end up drafting me and that's what the team needs, then I'm more than willing to do anything to help this team. My goal has always been to play in the NBA. I know I'm not going to walk onto a team of this quality and demand the ball every time down the court. I'm willing to put in my time, learn a new position, and ultimately, I know I'll be a better player because of it.
Interesting. Next question. As a younger team, I feel like we have a lot of opportunities for you. I'm here to tell you that you have a chance to be our franchise centerpiece if you put in the work. How many other teams can offer you that? That being said, we still have a couple years ahead of us where we're going to be acquiring young talent and assets. We might struggle a bit in those years. Are you going to be able to remain focused during the rebuilding years?
Definitely. It's clear to me that you guys have a plan. Rebuilding's a means to an end, and you need players who are going to stick it out through both the good times and the bad. If you believe in me, I believe in you and what you're trying to do here. Hey, we both just want to win, right?
Okay, I think I've heard all I needed to hear for now. You're definitely someone we can use on our team. Now we just need you to be available when it's our turn to pick. Good game out there tonight, son. Say, I was impressed with your performance. We're picking 20th in the upcoming draft. We love what we saw in you and want to ask you some questions to see how well you'd fit in with us. Question number 1. Coach Thibodeau preaches defense nonstop. His game plans are built entirely around it. What do you think about defense in today's game, and how does it apply to you?
Oh, man, I mean, defense wins games. We have that pounded into our heads in college. I can't even begin to tell you the number of times I've created for myself on offense by simply getting the opportune steal or block on the defensive end. And defense is an art. It's not flashy, it doesn't get the kids excited, but it wins games, and that's what I'm all about. I think Coach T would love coaching me, man.
Let's see. One more question, if you don't mind. Now, you play at arguably our strongest position in Derrick Rose. Derrick is our centerpiece and who we're building this team around. He can't do everything himself. We know that, and he knows that. We've got some great pieces around him in Luol, Carlos, and Joakim. I think we're lacking in depth, and I think you could be a great fit for our team. How well can you handle being on a team like this where the focus won't be on you?
My focus is and always has been on winning. If the focus isn't on me when we're doing that, that's fine, because we're getting those W's. I mean, I can't sit here and tell you that I want to spend my entire career coming off the bench. No one can tell you that with a straight face. In the meantime, I want to learn and I want to win. This team offers me both of those opportunities.
That's great. Those answers were music to our ears. With any luck, you'll fall to us in the draft.
Man, you ready to talk seriously for a few minutes?
Yeah, man, I figured you didn't just come over here to hang out like we used to back in the day.
Yeah, not entirely, man. I mean, hey, I'll teach you a little lesson in some NBA 2K later. You know, again.
Whatever, young. Yeah, we definitely gonna have to get a game in, but hey, let's get that business out of the way first, all right?
All right, man, look. I know that you've been asked to do a lot to get ready for this draft.
Heck yeah.
I mean, besides the showcase, you got workouts and camps and interviews. And you're handling it all like a champ, man. It's just one last piece we gotta sort out.
What? Come on. What is it, another private workout or something? With the Cavs?
Nah. We done with workouts,
Rockets,
man. It's
maybe?
nothing like that. Hey, look. We gotta get you a suit.
A suit?
Yeah.
All right, I can live with that, man.
Good, because you know how this draft is, man. I mean, everybody's going to be watching you, so you got to make a splash. You seen how players in the past went all out.
Yeah, man. Noah? Yo, Harden?
Oh, yeah.
Yo. Man, no one's forgetting that anytime soon. But hey, I can handle it. You know I look flying whatever I wear, baby.
That's up for debate. I got 2 words for you. Junior prom.
What? Yo, I was styling back then, dog.
Yeah, right.
Styling. Come on, son.
Oh my
Yo,
God.
I feel you, though. So what's up? What we got to do?
Hey, man, look, don't even worry about it. I'm going to front you some cash so you can get something that works.
All right.
But if you can, you should consider kicking in a little extra just to make sure you really stand out. But that's on you, though.
All right, I'm going to think about that. But hey, let's really get down to business.
All right.
NBA 2K, baby.
Oh, come on now.
Yeah, I'm gonna whoop you, son.
Yeah, right. That'll be the first. Don't be cheating either. You all right, man? Just relax a little bit.
Yo, what if I end up being one of those dudes just sits here forever waiting to get picked, man?
Hey, man, look. I've talked to everybody I can. Everybody agrees you're a lock for the first round, all right? It's going to be one of those moments you remember forever, all right? So just relax, man. Enjoy it.
Yo, it's just that...
Talk to me.
It's just... I'm about to find out which team I start my NBA career with, man. I'm about to find out what city I spend the next few years of my life in. It's kind of surreal, you feel me?
Look, man. It's all a part of the ride, all right? Just relax. Hey, here come the commissioner now, getting ready to get things started.
Good evening and welcome to the 2013 NBA Draft. For 60 of the world's most talented and dedicated young players, tonight marks the culmination of years of hard work as their dream of playing in the NBA moves closer to reality. To all of the fans watching around the world and to those here with us tonight, thank you for joining us. And now to the task at hand. With the first pick in the 2013 NBA Draft, the Cleveland Cavaliers select
Anthony Bennett from Toronto, Canada, and the University of Nevada, Las Vegas.
With the second pick in the 2013 NBA Draft, the Orlando Magic select
Victor Oladipo of Indiana University.
Oh, man, still nothing. I really thought they might have gone with it.
Nah, man, they always looked like they were going in a different direction, man. Hey, your time's coming, man. Be patient.
With the third pick in the 2013 NBA Draft, the Washington Wizards select Otto Porter from Georgetown University. With the fourth pick in the 2013 NBA Draft, the Charlotte Bobcats select Jackson Ellis from UCLA.
Seriously, man? I can't believe they picked Jackson over me, man.
Hey, man, look, don't you even give it a second thought, all right? He played well in the showcase. You knew he had to go sometime. Hey, but hey, you're going to have the better career when it's all said and done.
Man, I better. Otherwise, that dude's never going to let me live this down.
Yeah, man. I feel you on that. All right, listen up. I have a feeling we're getting close.
Yeah.
With the fifth pick in the 2013 NBA Draft, the Phoenix Suns select Alex Len from the University of Maryland. With the sixth pick in the 2013 NBA Draft,
the New Orleans Pelicans, yes, the New Orleans Pelicans,
select
Nerlens Noel from the University of Kentucky.
With the seventh pick in the 2013 NBA Draft, the Sacramento Kings select
Ben McLemore from the University of Kansas.
With the eighth pick in the 2013 NBA Draft, the Detroit Pistons select Kentavious Caldwell-Pope from the University of Georgia. With the ninth pick in the 2013 NBA Draft, the Minnesota Timberwolves select Trey Burke from the University of Michigan. With the 10th pick in the 2013 NBA Draft, the Portland Trailblazers select C.J. McCollum from Lehigh University. With the 11th pick in the 2013 NBA Draft, the Philadelphia 76ers select
Michael Carter-Williams from Syracuse University.
With the 12th pick in the 2013 NBA Draft, the Oklahoma City Thunder select
Stephen Adams from Rotorua, New Zealand, and the University of Pittsburgh.
With the 13th pick in the 2013 NBA Draft, the Dallas Mavericks select
Kelly Olynyk from Kamloops, Canada, and Gonzaga University.
With the 14th pick in the 2013 NBA Draft, the Utah Jazz select
Shabazz Muhammad.
With the 15th pick in the 2013 NBA Draft, the Milwaukee Bucks select
Giannis Antetokounmpo from Athens, Greece.
With the 16th pick in the 2013 NBA Draft, the Boston Celtics select Lucas Nogueira from Brazil. With the 17th pick in the 2013 NBA Draft, the Atlanta Hawks select
Dennis Schroeder from Braunschweig, Germany.
With the 18th pick in the 2013 NBA Draft, the Atlanta Hawks select the point guard from the University of Maryland.
Yes! That's what I'm talking about, baby!
What I tell you, dog? Woo!
First round, boy!
Boy, you got the first round, baby. This is your moment. Hey, go get that lid.
My man!
You did it.
Yeah!
Okay, look, that's why you should fight the case. If everybody keeps telling you the case is weak, then fight the case. Don't take the case in front of a judge. That's a scare tactic.
It's great to have you here. Please, have a seat.
It's a scare
Again, let me
tactic.
say how excited we are to have you a part of this organization. We had our eyes on you before the Rookie Showcase.
I don't care how
and we
small
were
the town
thrilled
is.
when you were still
Somebody
available
goes
at
for
our
a
pick.
jury trial.
Thanks.
Okay,
Glad to
but
be
that
here.
doesn't necessarily-
Can't wait to get
that
started.
doesn't necessarily-
Great. Well, we'll get to that, but we have a contract to sign. I think we're all in agreement.
Okay, look, that's not always necessarily true.
Good to go.
Because when you have a
Well,
jury
here's the
trial,
official
you don't just
paperwork
get
for you to
12
sign, and while you do that, I had the media team prepare a little welcome video
jury
for you.
selection is based on individuals that have their license and everything
Welcome
like
to
that.
the ATL,
Registration,
Atlanta,
stuff like
Georgia.
that. You know what I'm saying?
The
And they
Atlanta
don't
area
just
is
get
home to the
They
8th
might
largest
bring in
economy in the
50-something
nation
people
and also
have to
hosts one of the
sort
largest
50-something
concentrations
people
of
just to
Fortune
come up with
500
12
companies.
people for
One of the
acting
most
like
venerable
13
franchises in the
people.
league, the Hawks' history dates back all the way to the NBA's inaugural season in 1946. The Hawks have also been home to Hall of Famers such as Bob Pettit and Dominique Wilkins. And now, time to meet your fellow Hawks. At the point, Jeff Teague, so elusive and quick with the ball as he gets the team clicking. At shooting guard, Lou Williams, a quick as lightning threat who can blow by any defender in the blink of an eye. At the small forward position, Paul Millsap, a grinder in every sense of the word, battles hard for his points and boards. At the 4 spot, Elton Brand. You won't find too many bigs who are as strong as him with the ball in his hands. And at center, Al Horford, the big fella down low who can score, board, dish it out, and anchor a lineup. The Atlanta Hawks come to play.
You know what I'm saying? But you're saying that they're putting it.
And that's just a small taste of what we have in store for you here.
Yo, I'm ready to get to work. Just point me in the direction. Let's do this thing.
And I know the coaching staff is just as fired up to start training with you. In fact, they're waiting for you in the film room, so you better head over there now.
All right, thanks, man. Looking forward to helping this team get some W's.
Absolutely. And once again, welcome to the team.
Does not have to honor that plea, but if you're already going to say that you're guilty, it is hard to return that plea, yo.
Greetings, passengers. The captain has informed me we are about to begin our descent into the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Please prepare for landing.
I'm out of time to do all that stuff, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're violating his constitutional rights right now with this fair speedy trial, and due to the fact that he's scared to go she has a choice. Yeah, you always have a choice. Due to the fact that, you know what I'm saying, your rights is you have see, that's a scare tactic. You know what I'm saying? There's a thing called the Fifth Amendment to where you don't have to say anything so that you don't have to put yourself in the possibility of being incriminated. There's a thing called, you know what I'm saying, a right to remain silent. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got, man, look, they're trying to railroad y'all. And I know you do not want to believe me because I'm not physically down there with you doing paperwork. If you need to talk to that first lawyer, the one that I think you was talking to before, and said that she will help y'all. It costs y'all so much, but you can, yeah, but you can go on a payment plan. You know, if you can put your house on a payment plan and your car on a payment plan and everything else on a payment plan, that lawyer can go on a payment plan. Just because, you know what I'm saying, it seems like it's hot, the situation is still the same. You know what I'm saying? If I can get somebody to pay me, you know what I'm saying, then I'm going to focus more on their case. But if I'm just working pro bono, which is something that I have to do legally, doctors have to work for volunteer. Doctors have to volunteer. Lawyers have to volunteer because they have to accumulate a certain amount of hours. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm going to pro bono something, I'm telling you, this is how the system works, yo. Watch some of them law TV shows and see how people be like, it just be like this dude gave me $10,000. Okay, we got him on a payment plan. You know what I'm saying? He's going to get in trouble again. So this other person that I'm doing a pro bono for, you know what I'm saying, I'll give you him so you can have a conviction under your belt. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, what it is that I'm going to ask you to do is let this person right here that you guys really, really want, you know what I'm saying, go. And just wait for him to mess up. You know what I'm saying? You can put it on the step docket, and then if he brings another charge back, you can compound those charges and charge him for both of them. And they wouldn't be charges that if you was to go in front of a jury trial, you know what I'm saying, that they wouldn't have a right to bring up because he wasn't found guilty of it. So they would be able to bring it up. But you have a better chance of fighting it now without taking a plea and just, you know what I'm saying, having the opportunity. Man, I'm telling you, yo, talk to that other lawyer, yo, that told y'all that, you know what I'm saying, she needed some money. See what type of avenues that she was going at. Present those same type of avenues to that other lawyer, you know what I'm saying, to see what that other lawyer is going to say. I know that the situation is fucked up because you just went and talked to the DA, the district attorney. You're not even supposed to have any type of connection. That's a conflict of interest. That's fruit of the poison tree. That's semi-bribery because they're going to tell you that, yeah, we're going to try to do this, and then you're going to relay the message back to him, which is going to push that individual into agreeing with taking a plea that his lawyer is trying to set up. At the end of the day, that lawyer is going home. That judge is going home. Their life is not going to change. You're trying to get married. You're about to have a husband. Y'all need to start fighting to keep him home and out of trouble, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're just going to show them that okay, well, if you say that we're going to get a lot of time, you're going to give us a little bit of time, I'm going to take that plea. That's how the system works. They sit you down and hope that you take that plea because you're tired of being in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, if I take this plea right now, you're going to give me time served. Motherfucker, they done violated your constitutional right, which is a lawsuit. You know what I'm saying? Because you can file a lawsuit due to the violation of your constitutional rights, which is the 14th Amendment is one of the fair and speedy trial. You're supposed to, from the time, you don't even have a fucking court date. That's fucking crazy. That's crazy. It don't matter how many cases, it's a headache. When somebody, there's due process. You know what I'm saying? It's a violation of due process laws as well, which is under the 13th Amendment, I think, as well as the 14th Amendment. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I fight cases, that's what I fight them on. Your constitutional right, because the Constitution is what made America. So if you're going to fight on those grounds, because it's the federal laws that are supposed to govern these other laws, which is why even though California said, yeah, it's legal for you guys to sell and smoke weed, FBI still run up in there because federal law says it's illegal. You know what I'm saying? Even though that they're their own country, I mean, they're their own state. You know what I'm saying? And they govern themselves like most commonwealth, you know what I'm saying, states do. You know what I'm saying? But that doesn't mean that you can't win fighting your case on a and that's what you need to do, yo. You guys, am I too loud? Like, you guys really need, if he's willing to sit in there, okay, sitting there and pay for a lawyer, sitting there, go to the law library and find cases that's similar to his, that's either been overturned in appeal or you know what I'm saying, has been beaten. You know what I'm saying? You need some paperwork, some laws. No, okay, no. Listen, every you know what I'm saying, place that they hold individuals for incarceration has a law library. You might not be able to physically go to the law library, but you can fill out a request form and ask for these type of, you know what I'm saying, you put in a section code. That's what it is. Those squiggly lines, those like two S's that intermingle and intertwine with each other. That's no, no, listen, okay. How does he get his clothes to wash? How does he get his mail? How does he get his canteen? How does he get, you know what I'm saying, a request form to go to the nurse if his teeth hurt, or if something happens, he has, you know what I'm saying, a medical issue, he needs some lotion, or he needs to change his diet, he puts in a request form. You know what I'm saying? They have people in there that literally just work for the law library. When they come to work, that's what they do. They look up cases and pass them out. He needs to fill out a request form and put his stepdaughter number down, or look up cases as soon as you can't get frustrated because there's going to be a lot of cases. And the time is crazy, man. Everything that's going on, dealing with the news and everything, they're trying to make examples out of anybody and everybody that they can. And y'all is black. Who's best making it? They're getting money off of them right now. Because every time an individual goes back, the recidivism rate of an individual being incarcerated, even if they're just sitting in jail, they're making money off of it. And that's not the money that you're putting on this books. That's not the money that you're putting on the phone so that he can call you. That's not mentioning the money that, you know what I'm saying, you're putting on his canteen so that he can eat. You know what I'm saying? That's not even talking about that. That's talking about the money that they get for you just sitting there as if an individual had nobody and their mom, dad, family, and friends was all dead. They still get money off you. Then when you come home, you're already going to be behind. See, they're messing up his job. You know what I'm saying? They're messing up his job. Does he have a bond? Did he get another bond here? Because you can put in for as many. See? Oh, I was done with it. Oh. And you know what's crazy?